Hi, and welcome to our next video. In this video, we're going to take a look at something called logical or Boolean operators. These are really important in computer programming, and they work like this. We have the AND logical or Boolean operator, and this is the simplest form of it. It has two inputs and one output, and basically it works based on what we call this truth table. Here is input A, here is input B, and here is the output for this. And as you can see in the truth table, the only way that you get a output that is high or true is if both inputs are a 1 or they're true. What's an example of this? Well, a stick shift car. If you've driven one, you know that in order to start a stick shift car, you need to have the ignition key in the on position, and you're going to have the clutch in. So think of this here as the ignition key on, so it has to be on, that's a 1. And if the clutch is in, that's a 1, then the car will start. If we have the ignition key off, as in this one, and the clutch is not pushed in, then the car will not start. If we have the ignition key on, but the clutch is not pushed in, the car will not start. If the ignition key is off, but the clutch is in, the car will not start. The only time the car will start is if the ignition key is on and the clutch is pushed in. Both conditions have to be true or high in order to get the high output or the car to turn on. That is a logical AND condition. The logical OR condition works like this here. If we have a truth table for a 2-input OR condition or OR gate, and we have the output here, it works like this. If the input A is low and input B is low, the output is low. If one or more of the inputs are on or high, then the output is high. Think of an example like a interior light in your car. If you want to turn on the interior light, we just need to open one of the doors and the interior light will turn on. We could have both of the doors open as shown here, and that will still keep the interior light on. As long as one of the doors is open, then the light's on. If both of the doors are shut, that would be this condition here, then the light in the interior is not turned on. That is an example of a logical OR condition. So what does it look like in C++? Let's take a look at an example. So first thing is we've got a program here that basically determines whether or not you should drive a car based on your age. The user is going to input the age, and then this program is going to use if, else, and determine whether or not you should be driving a car. Let's take a look at this line here, because this is where we're using a logical operator, and it looks like two vertical bars here, and that represents the OR condition in C++. Could you type the word OR here as well? Yes, you could, but you'll often see this shown as the OR condition. If the age is less than 16 or the age is greater than 99, then we're going to output you shouldn't be driving a car. Either you're too young or you're too old. If somebody enters an age of 18, we're going to go to this else if here. If the age is greater than or equal to 16, and then we have two AND symbols. That represents the AND logical operator or Boolean operator. If we want to put the word AND here, we could use that as well. If the age is greater than or equal to 16 and the age is less than or equal to 99, then we're going to output you can drive a car if you want. Now, we did put else here, but I do want to show you that no matter what integer we put in for an age, it's either going to fall into this age range or fall into this one. So in this case here, these else should never happen for this program. Just wanted to put it in here to show you that all the age ranges should be covered by this or this. So if we run our program and we put in the age of 14, that will fall under here. If the age is less than 16 or the age is greater than 99, so it fits under this one, and it's or, so only one of these has to be true to get this to output. And yes, it does output this. You shouldn't be driving a car. If we entered an age of 18, then that falls under here. The age is greater than or equal to 16 and the age is less than or equal to 99. Both of these have to be true. This is an or, this is an and condition. So this must be true and this must be true. So if we run our program, we can see the output. You can drive a car if you want. So this was put to the screen. So like I said, you can use this symbol here for the or Boolean operator, or you can just type in or. You might see this written somewhere as well. So I just wanted to show you that. We could put in and as well, and we could run this program and it will still function the same way. If we put an age of 12, you shouldn't be driving a car. In other words, it fell under this here. If we run this again and we put an age of 101, then this one is true. So as long as one of these is true with the or condition, then this is the output for the program. So there's an example of using Boolean or logical operators or and. There are other ones we can take a look at, but we're just going to take a look at those ones for today. That's it for this video. Hope that was helpful. We'll see you next time.